Welcome to another day trading for income training video from A4TG. Today we're in the Russell 2000 E-mini using 550 and 133 tick charts. Our trading strategy rules include trending, counter trend, and reversal opportunities. The trade management rule is to trade 9 contracts, and we're going to scale in with 3 contracts at a time, starting off with 5 and 10 tick profits on the first 2 contracts, and we're going to trail the last contract with a 9 tick trailing stop. Stop losses begin with 10, 12, and 15 ticks, but as always we're going to aggressively manage our stop losses to go to +1 or +2 when we're green on a trade. So as always, we start off a big picture of what's going on. Start from the top down. We start with looking at what the markets are doing, the 1500T, the EMAs, and the 550 in that specific order. We see obviously an upside bias as the market's gapped up. We see strong. The 1500T is all blue, but we also see that it's consolidating near the high of the day. And the 550T, although it looks pretty strong, we see dark green bars making lower lows on the squeeze. And we also see a possible direction bar trigger on the 550. So we start off by drawing our lines in a point of consolidation near the high of day. And while we are looking for upside trades, there's definitely a good opportunity here for a possible counter trend trade, because we see that a pretty nice gap of about 5 points, 6 points between the moving averages and the current price range. Okay, so what we're looking for is this red bar to confirm and close underneath that yellow bar. But whenever we see the red bar forming near a yellow bar, we kind of look over to the 133 for possible entries, which would be a tick just under this swing low, which puts us right around the 713.9, 713.7 range. So again, let's see if we break up and continue to the upside, or if we continue to see this squeeze tell us that we can possibly go to the downside. Right now we see one of our lines start to turn over on the Holy Grail, so we're still gonna look at and see if we have a counter trend trade here. Okay, it's trying to make a new high day. Oh, but we see a red bar. So typically we expect to see next is a red bar in the histogram of the squeeze. And when we see that, we may just go ahead and put in a limit order, as we mentioned earlier, just below the swing low on the 133. Okay, 15T is trying to make break out itself. Still blue bars. Okay, it looks like we might be going to the upside here, but we're still waiting. We still have no confirmation either way, so we're trade neutral at this point. Okay, we get our red bar here. So now we're looking for this guy to come down and break outside the yellow bar. So we're going to go ahead and put an entry in just below that swing low and see if we get hit on that trade. And then again, because prices are still consolidating, it's early in the morning, we want to use really tight stops or tight trade management when we're doing counter trend trades, because it could turn on us at any point. Okay, again, big picture, markets are consolidating. 1500T is consolidating. We're still blue. EMAs are still up, but right now the 550T is telling us that we do have a counter trend opportunity still forming. Okay, we got one of our show me dots. So we're still waiting for this to form. Okay, we also notice that the 133 squeeze is now underneath the bias line, also another indicator to reinforce a possible counter trend trade. Okay, this is what we talk about being patient, sitting on your hands. We want to make sure we get confirmation below that swing low. We don't tell ourselves, well, if we're going to get in here, why not get a better price up here, a better fill for a short. We just, this is a little bit more confirmation for us, so we got to wait to see if this gets taken out. It's part of trading. It's just being patient And you know, once we make up our mind where our entry is, we got to give it a chance. Okay, we're making lower lows here. Okay, we just got taken out, or I'm sorry, we just got filled. 3 contracts short at 713. Okay. Okay, we just got 1 contract out. Okay, we're flat. We're out of that trade for $90. Okay, so now what we do is we're still showing downside bias. The Holy Grail is starting to turn over. We definitely got confirmation of 133. But now, obviously, we have a new low that we need to break. So somewhere, you know, what we want to see now is a new swing low on the 133. And we'll look again for our 550 to break underneath that for re-entry. There's our new swing low. So our new entry is going to be right around here. Okay, so now again we'll just have to wait and see if we get touched on that. Okay, again we still see downward bias, and on the 1500T we also show a yellow bar forming again near highs of the day. So it's telling us that, you know, there's still a very good opportunity for a counter trend trade. Okay, the Holy Grail is participating. Starting to see yellow bars for a possible down. Here we go. Okay, it's coming close to our entry. Okay, we are filled. Okay, so remember, we're going to go in 9 contracts. We'll scale in. So we're looking for a better entry. So we were 17.7 before. We're going to try and get filled at 17.12.8. Okay, we're getting in the money here. Okay, we're going to tighten our stops a little bit. Make sure we get paid on this trade. Okay, I'm not losing on this trade. No way. Okay, worst case is we'll make some small gains, but okay. All right, so we're flat at 190 on 2 trades, and we still have a downward bias. We do have a red bar finally on the 1500T, so things are you know, we pretty much confirmed that this could be a good reversal. Whenever we get confirmation of 1500T, we're beyond a counter trend trade. At that point, it's signaling a good reversal. But let's give ourselves a chance here to see if we finally get a big breakdown. Now all of a sudden the risk reward has gotten a little bit smaller because prices are closer to the moving average. But I get a really strong sell signal on the 550T, as well as the Holy Grail in the 550 is also saying, you know, we're still heading back down. We got prices underneath the squeeze bias line on the 133. Okay, so I'm just going to give this a little room. You know, we're also seeing, we're seeing lower lows. For the most part, we could say we're seeing the same thing, lower highs. But again, let's give this some time. Okay, we put in a low show me dot here, so this might just bounce all the way up to the previous swing high. So we want to give this a little time to see what happens here. We don't, if we get all the way up here, don't be surprised to see a new our swing low go a little bit higher. But let's see what happens here. Okay, looks like the 133 is ready to turn over. Okay, I don't like to short when we just got a show me dot, a PBF show me dot. It just typically means there's an opportunity for this thing to bounce back up and at least test that swing high. Okay, we are making lower lows. We see the Holy Grail in at 33, signaling some more downward pressure. Okay, we're starting to get here. I'm going to go ahead. Well, let's see. Yeah, I'm still not liking the short on here. I'm gonna hang on and see what happens here. I mean, it's trying, but again, this guy here is keeping me out of this trade. You know, I almost want to see it go back up, test this, swing high, and then come back down. Yeah, see, chances are, if we would have taken that trade, we'd probably get stopped out. I doubt that I could have even found a couple ticks in that trade. Okay, but we have several red bar closes on 1500T, which are definitely telling us to favor the downside. You know, we can almost, you know, again, when we talk about effective chart reading, prices on the 550 are going down. The EMAs are still kind of hanging around there. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, now I'm gonna look for an entry under 712 here. Okay, I really think that there's another opportunity here, at least to get to the EMAs. Okay, so let's see if we can touch down here. Holy Grail's right here is signaling. That's a strong signal when we get under that lower band with our bias line that prices just want to go down. Okay, so we're going to hang on. Okay, we definitely got the red bar on the 550. See, now we got to close in the 550, so I'm going to look to scale in here. Ah, 133 is not participating. Okay, I want to just point this out at this junction. We're so taught to look at divergence. You know, prices here, you know, you could argue are making lower highs, but we'll see how this pans out. I'm not a big fan of trading divergence because it fails as often as it works. So I'm still looking to get short at 711.9. Although we may get a okay, we're getting a big bar. We're gonna test this, I think. Get the 550 kind of sneaking up on the Holy Grail. Saying we might get a little bit of a bounce here. I mean, I'm still surprised we haven't tested this swing high. So that's why I still believe. I still believe we're gonna touch that. So you know what? I'm gonna cancel this.
Order canceled.
Oop, too late. Okay, I want out of this trade. I don't like this trade. I'm just gonna close it. Whoop.
Order canceled.
Okay, I just closed it. Gave back some money there, but I just didn't like that trade. Even though we would have got filled. Well, hey, even a clock is right 2 times a day, as they say. So definitely saved ourselves a big loss. Still took a loss, gave back 150, but I mean, look at this. And you know, it's just I just didn't hit a button at the right time. Okay, so now we definitely have some upward bias. So let's see if anything turns over. Market watch. Market's bouncing a little bit here to the midpoint of the Kelter channel. The 550 or 1500T is still red, but it's bouncing up quite nicely. Here's kind of our new area. Let's see if this pops up or not. Okay, we're coming back down. Now here's where it gets interesting, because technically we could use this as an entry. I mean, we want to be under 712 as our new area. But it's 712.5. Oh, okay, we're in the trade. Okay, I'm going to scale in. See if we can get filled in another three contracts. Okay, definitely fill in 3 contracts. Okay, now we're very near the moving averages here. But you see the Holy Grail tried to, you see the bounce here, but then it failed and just kept right on going. Okay, we're back in the money here. Just hoping to see that this oh, there we go. Okay, we're definitely in the money here. Got a nice little bit of a runner. Okay, we're up about 250 on this trade. We've taken some off the table. Okay, just took a little bit more off. We got one contract. Then we have a trailing stop on. Continue to chase this down. Okay, we're going to tighten this up a little bit because we're coming up to that second moving average. Probably taken out right about there. Okay, so we have been trading for about 17 minutes, under 20 minutes. Our P&L is at $580. And as you saw, we took some winners and we took some losses. So pretty good session. And you can see we continue to go down. But hopefully we solved how we use discretionary trading as well as mechanical trading to make decisions using limit orders on the short side on a day where we opened up with the bias to the upside. Good trading.